Episode 10, How to See God's Blessings in Your Everyday Life. Shifting your perspective on work, money, and the problems we face. Good morning and hello, friends. The house is still with the Lord this morning. The only sound is my breath and the hum of the refrigerator. Wiggles, my conne corso, rests her chin on my boots. In this stillness, a thought takes shape. It's about gifts, but not the kind that comes wrapped. Who am I? I'm just a guy on the internet who writes a couple of newsletters for believers about the things I see taking shape in this world and in the faith. I'm not a theologian. I'm not an academic. I'm a man walking out his salvation in this Florida heat, trying to steward the assignments the Father has put in front of me. Before we get into it, let me clarify who I'm speaking to. When I say Christian, I don't mean someone who simply owns a Bible, checks a demographic box, or treats Sunday morning like a country club mixer. I am speaking to the brother or sister who genuinely loves Jesus. You read his word daily. You pray to him throughout your day. When he commands you to do something, you obey. You have a covenantal relationship with the Lord, and you serve at his command. And if that describes you, then this message is for you. You are family. For years, I believed gifts were occasional, tied with a bow. Now I see the most profound ones arrive unwrapped. They are disguised as ordinary life. They are the raw materials of our existence. This morning, I took inventory. First, the gift of work. For 35 years, I've had purpose in the form of a job. I've been involuntarily out of work maybe 35 days total. That is not a boast. It is a bewildering grace. Work is the daily invitation to leave a fingerprint on the world. Whatever you do, work heartily, as for the Lord, and not for men. Colossians 3:23 ESV. I think of the parable of the talents. The master didn't commend the servants for their grand public successes. He commended them for their faithful handling of the ordinary sums they were given. Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Matthew 25:21 ESV. This is the ministry of small obediences I've written about before. It's in the faithful keystrokes, the honest repair, the patient teaching. Your work is your post. It's where you steward the little he has given, as if for him, even when no one sees. Then, the gift of money. I've earned fortunes and lost them all. I've been homeless 3 times to claw my way back into the world, all by the grace of a God that I had not yet known. I learned the hard way. Money is a terrible master, but a useful tool. The gift is learning the difference. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils. 1 Timothy 6:10 ESV. But money itself is neutral. It's a test. It reveals the heart. Proverbs says it's a defense. Ecclesiastes says it answers all things. But Christ asks where your treasure is, for there your heart will be also. The gift is in the holding of it with open hands. It's in remembering it all belongs to him anyway. It's a training ground for trust, for generosity, for proving that our security is not in the number on a statement, but in the Father who feeds the sparrows. There is the gift of friends. For most of my life, my friends were seasonal. Now I see the truth. The quality of a man's life is linked to the depth of his friendships. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. Proverbs 17:17 ES5. That love is a sturdy gift. It's the echo of a greater love. Greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends. John 15:13 ESV. Christ called us friends. This is the connection we've outsourced, the trust we've let die between neighbors, as I wrote in The Silent Referral. A true friend is a mirror that shows you Christ. They are the hand that pulls you back from the ledge, the voice that speaks truth when your own heart deceives you. They are the living proof you are not alone. We also have the gift of problems. They stretch our wiring. They force growth. A flat tire at noon is a crisis. A flat tire at midnight in a bad neighborhood is a catastrophe. Timing changes everything. But the question is not what happened to me, it is what did I learn? Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. James 1:2-3 ESV. The gift is in the forging. It's in the humbling. Paul asked 3 times for his thorn to be removed. The answer was not relief, but revelation. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9 ESV. The problem is the chisel. The pain is the pressure that shapes the statue. It reveals what we are made of, and more importantly, who we rely on. The gift of laughter, potent medicine, easily given, gracefully received. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Proverbs 17:22 ESV. It is a spiritual discipline to find the laugh in the mundane. It lightens the load. Sarah laughed when she was told she'd bear a son in her old age. It was a laugh of disbelief, but God turned it into a laugh of joy. He named her son Isaac, which means he laughs. God has the final laugh over every despair. This joy is a weapon against the heaviness of the age. It's a declaration that the Father is good, even when the circumstances are not. It's the oil that keeps the machinery of a faithful heart from seizing up. The gift of a day. Our time is a vapor. Someone will wake tomorrow missing a person who didn't make it through today. Each sunrise is a blank check, a daily portion of mercy we did not earn. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Psalm 118:24 ES5. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, this one. Moses prayed, teach us to number our days that we may get a heart of wisdom. Psalm 90:12 ESV. This is the Kairos split I've spoken of before, the divine rupture in our timeline. Each day is a field of grace we are called to work. What we do with these hours, these minutes, is our offering. We are stewards of time, the most non-renewable resource we have. To waste it is a quiet tragedy. To invest it in what lasts is the highest wisdom. Finally, the gift of love, the most precious, the most misunderstood. What does it look like? For me, it's a simple question. Where were the Jesus moments today? When did I choose patience over irritation, kindness over indifference? We love because he first loved us. 1 John 4:19 ESV. It is the ultimate gift, given while we were still oblivious. This love is not sentiment, it is action, it is will, it is the choice to see the image of God in the frustrating neighbor, the rebellious child, the stranger in need. It is the love described in 1 Corinthians 13, patient and kind, not envious or boastful. It is the love that bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. This love is the glue of the body of Christ. It's the practical outworking of every other gift. Without it, our work is noise, our money is a clanging cymbal, our friendships are transactional. This love is the return of the gift, as I wrote before. It's taking the talent he planted in us and surrendering it back to him for his use. It's the cycle completed, from him, through us, to others, for his glory. This is my inventory, not of what I own, but of what has been given. The ultimate gifts aren't under a tree. They're in the work of our hands, the people at our table, the problems that shape us, the love that meets us in the quiet. They are the daily grace notes God sings over our lives. They are the unwrapped presents sitting in plain sight, waiting for us to have the eyes to see them, the hands to receive them, and the heart to give them back to him in faithful service. So I encourage you today, wake up, stay clear-minded, look at the raw materials of your day, recognize them for what they are. See your work as your post, see your money as your test, see your friend as your mirror, see your problem as your chisel, see your laughter as your weapon, see your day as your field, see your love as your return offering. This is the stuff of a faithful life. This is the curriculum of the quiet hours. You can find the links to the articles I referenced and the ones that inspired this episode in the show notes below. I encourage you to check them out. I keep the articles in short, easily digestible lengths for your convenience. If this message met you where you are, share it with someone who needs to hear it. You can find more of my writing at my website. That is all for this morning, and thank you for listening. Please share this with someone who needs to hear it. You can find my writing at shashumanrosh.com. On other social media platforms, you can find me at shashumanrosh. Pray for me as I pray for you. Peace and blessings, fam. I'm out.